Well, this is it. We got He Sung from Enhypen, no longer with Enhypen, and no longer going by He Sung, but going by Evan, his English name Evan. This is his official debut as a solo artist after leaving Enhypen not too long ago. This is Ride or Die, the first official song and music video from Evan as a solo artist now. And I've heard nothing from the song, so I don't know what it sounds like. I've seen nothing from the music video except this first shot and the thumbnail, so I don't know how this is going to play out, but I'm quite the excited and ever so curious to see what Evan now has up his sleeves as a solo artist. So guys, without any further ado, let's get into it. This is Ride or Die from Evan. Here we go. So rock heavy? Well, no one is even acknowledging him. What is even happening? Whoa. Now they're all paying attention to him. That's cool. Okay, so we're gonna go through this again with the actual English subtitles on. The song, wow, it didn't expect this type of genre. It's grungy, it's emo, it's rock. Um, it does take me back to like I used to listen to a lot of music like this, and we're talking like over a decade ago, well over a decade ago, maybe like the mid 2000s, like 2003, 2004, 2005, maybe during the MySpace era, I would say. Yeah, yeah. And I listened to a plethora of different songs, different genres during the MySpace era. Like I was a huge Owl City fan, right? And that's as pop can get. It's like dreamy pop, right? Loved Owl City. Owl City began on MySpace. Along with that, there was a lot of dance music, EDM, hip hop, rap. Like Metro Station, love Metro Station, and then stuff like this as well, which isn't too far off from something like Metro Station, but it takes me by surprise. I didn't expect this type of sound from him. With that said, could have been better. Could have been a lot better. And I say that as someone who absolutely loves Enhypen. And Evan was always such a standout in Enhypen, and there isn't anyone who I don't like in Enhypen. I'm not one of those. You're not going to find one of those here on this channel, okay? I am not one of those. I might have favorites, sure. You know, I have biases, but I will always respect and always give credit to the other members who are not my biases for what they bring to the table. Because for a group to work, for a unit to work properly, that balance works only when everybody puts their best foot forward. Not everyone's going to have the same type of voice, same type of dancing skills, fashion sense, even, you know, so it is what it is, and that's what it is. With that said, Evan was always a standout in Enhypen. The type of standout he has always been, though, I feel like wouldn't produce a song like this, especially, more importantly, above anything else, as a debut track. It's, in fact, rather weak as a debut track. And it leaves me questioning this. This is what we thought was good enough, was strong enough to leave the group for? Because I don't think so. And granted, this is just the beginning. We know that. He knows that. We all should know that. This is just the beginning. For all we know, next time he releases a song and music video, it could be 100 times better, 100 times stronger, right? But I don't know what that looks like yet. I don't know what that sounds like yet. I can only judge what he's produced for us right here, right now. And what that is, in my humble opinion, it's rather weak. It's rather weak. And I'm sorry to say that, but that's my honest first impression opinion of the song. I don't know what's happening in the music video except for everybody's ignoring him. Nobody's paying him any attention or respect until the car comes driving towards him by itself. He gets in, and then all of a sudden, everybody wants a piece of him. I don't know what the significance is behind that, but let's go through this one more time. The auto-tune, I don't know what people are saying about the song. It doesn't bother me. The auto-tune doesn't. Auto-tune has never bothered me if I know the person using it can actually sing. It's one thing if they can't sing and they rely on auto-tune to mask and help them because they can't sing. But we know Evan can sing. You know what I mean? I saw Enhypen twice in person in Jersey as part of their Fate World Tour, and loved it. It's one of my favorite tours from them, as a matter of fact. The Blood Saga tour looks to be even better, which breaks my heart because still, for some unknown reason, they don't come to Canada. Don't know why. Maybe Evan will come to Canada instead. I would love that. But the auto-tune doesn't bother me. I've seen what this guy can do in person, live, and he's phenomenal. He's fantastic. But that type of auto-tune in the pre-chorus, it's that type of auto-tune that kind of takes me back to like the MySpace era. That. Oh, so this would be the pre-chorus, sorry. See, I don't think the auto tune was needed in the chorus. I feel like his voice is good enough, it's strong enough that that sound doesn't need to be there. It does not need to be there. It's okay if you use it in other parts, but I think for the chorus, he doesn't need it. You know, like it ends up, I think, grating on the ears as opposed to sounding something fluid and enjoyable, you know? This is a dance break. Down. I'm going to tell you what the issue is with the song. And I don't know who produced the song. I didn't look it up, but I think they knew the song is pretty straightforward and pretty basic. Nothing wrong with basic. I like a lot of basic stuff. I think they tried to spice it up with as much of the production as they can to make it not sound as basic as it is. And the production actually ends up, I think, swallowing the song as opposed to making the song just breathe and more enjoyable. I know how the song sounds, and I'm trying to envision how it sounds without the type of production that's so heavy set around it. And I feel like if they just stripped that down, stripped that back, it would be a more enjoyable listen. Because I get it. I get the structure of the song. I know how it plays out. I understand the instruments, his vocals, what he's saying. Like, I get it. But the production, for my ears, it's not an enjoyable listen, if that makes sense. Like, it feels like it's hard to listen to, if that makes any sense. Now, you might disagree. This might be your favorite song of the year, for all I know. And you're absolutely free to disagree, the same way I'm free to say otherwise. And unfortunately, I feel otherwise. This may have been like a good B-side. I think it's too short. It feels, there are some songs that are a little too short. Like, look, Enhypen have released their fair share of pretty short songs. We've complained about it. Like, why is this so short? You know, over and over again, a lot of their title tracks in more recent years have been a little too short. But some songs can get away with it. I think songs like Bite Me can get away with it. It depends on the structure of the song, what you're doing within the time that you were given. Here, the song is 2 minutes and a half. It feels even less than that. And I feel like the song, by the end of it, doesn't feel like it goes anywhere. Those are my honest opinions. That's my honest review of the song. I don't quite understand the music video. He looks great. Love the fit. Love what he's wearing. He does look a little banged up, which is unfortunate. Don't know what happened the night before for him to wake up where he woke up. I could be wrong, but it feels like this was shot in London. I think London, England. Again, I could be wrong. I don't know, but let me know, guys. All in all, I don't know. Again, I question, was this the almighty song or project or era that was worth leaving the group for? Well, guess what? For him, the answer is going to have to be yes. He has no choice at this point. It's going to have to be yes. Because he left. Regardless of the circumstances, he left. And I don't blame him for that. If he wanted to leave, if I was stuck in a group, I hate to use the word stuck, but you are kind of stuck when you're bound by contract, right? I mean, it is what it is. When you're stuck in something and you don't want to be a part of that anymore, like you should have every right to leave. He left. Whether it was his decision or the big people upstairs, I don't know. I don't know the specifics. I don't think we'll ever know the specifics, regardless of how much evidence you want to compile here, compile there, and form your own picture. Like, I don't know. And neither do you. That's the simple and honest truth. You don't know. I don't know. We might get close to what we think is true, but that's it. We'll only ever get close to it. And unless he comes out and says it himself, and then the other members of Enhypen are like, yeah, that's actually what happened, we don't know. With that said, this really wasn't the almighty debut that I was expecting it to be. Life goes on. He's just going to make more music, more songs, and probably going to be better than this. Better than this. But guys, I'll leave it up to you now. What did you think? What did you think of Ride or Die from Evan? I would love to hear your thoughts. If you love this song, tell me why. If you don't love this song, tell me why. Maybe you don't like it for all different reasons than what I've already talked about, right? Maybe you love it for the exact reasons that I talked about. All right? I don't know, but I would love to hear your thoughts nonetheless. That's going to be it for this reaction, guys. Thank you so much for spending all this time with me as I check out Evan for the very first time as a solo artist with Ride or Die. That's all I got for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, peace.